Welcome to the best vidcast in baseball with Derrick Goold down from Jupiter, Florida. Well, it was a bit of an old home week for Nolan Arenado and Paul Goldschmidt, and a lot of buzz with the New York media. Your take on Nolan's spring so far and all the hoo-ha with the Yankees?
Yeah, never has going across the state got so much attention. Some insight here for like fans who are wondering like what that was about, right? Especially Cardinal fans who maybe remember when Tony La Russa would take the varsity lineup over to Tampa to show off for his friends and family, right? He was always sure to have a good bopper there in the lineup because he was going home and his sister was going to be in the crowd. It's unusual for a veteran to make the trip across the state. It is very unusual for a Yankee to leave Tampa. So that's the prism through which the Yankees were looking, early Yankee writers and everybody was looking at it. They don't see that very often. They don't see a star player going over to Lakeland or going down to face the Red Sox. The Cardinals, however, have had some stars. Paul Goldschmidt, for example, went over to the Yankees to play against them in Tampa in 2019. And now Paul Goldschmidt is a Yankee, along with DJ LeMahieu, and two of them are two of Nolan Arenado's closest friends. He had a chance to go over there. He wanted to stay on schedule. We kind of got a glimpse, Gordo, of why he wanted to stay on schedule when then he comes back, plays DH, and hits a home run and a double and tells us afterwards that he may have hit the double harder than any ball that he did all of last season. He went there because he wants to play a lot, and he didn't want to take 2 days off. He wanted to set up to play back-to-back days. He wanted to find his swing. He joked afterwards. He told me it was very funny because after the Tampa game there in the Yankees, he said, "You may have noticed that I missed on a few 95-mile-an-hour fastballs." Well, sure enough, he was in the cage, the next morning going up against the high-velocity machine. He did not miss he found his timing, hit the home run, doubled. So this was about a dinner date, a chance to see friends, as he said, and he probably put it best because it was both witty and a touch self-deprecating, where he said, look, if he's going to go there to showcase and say, hey, Yankees, trade for me, he's not picking day 3 of spring training.
On the negative side, Derek, it's a tough day for Andre Palante, but overall, there's been more encouraging, I suppose, than discouraging with the pitching.
Yeah, Palante, got bit by those ground balls. They got through. Roger Dean Stadium has been a bit of a bigger, better hitter park than it usually is. Every so often that happens down here, very rarely, but they did bring the walls in. So that's going to add to kind of the element here. But he was on the ground, balls leaked through. That'll happen to him during the season too. The velocity being down, that's something to maybe take note of. Of course, then right after him comes Matthew Liberatore, and the velocity was up. He was at 96, 97. He fell behind 3-0 to a batter and then went 96.5, 96.4, 96.1, 97.1, and finished off the at-bat. Liberatore has retired all 12 batters he's faced here in spring, and I think it's a real fascinating choice that the Cardinals have coming for them, not just with him, but another young pitcher who's pitched well is Michael McGreevy. Quinn Matthews pitched well, but he's on the horizon. He's not in the consideration for the majors at the moment. Maybe he is in May, maybe he is in June. But when it comes to March, the guys in consideration for the majors are McGreevy and Liberatore. And what the Cardinals do with them might say a lot about how committed the Cardinals are to this direction of looking towards the future. Liberatore can help you now as a reliever. Michael McGreevy might be able to help you now as a starter. But is their upside as starters and their impact on this team in the future? And how do the Cardinals make a choice to prepare them best for that if they're not pushing for 2025?
Well, folks, stay tuned for more video, more content, more of everything. Chats, everything from Derrick Goold.
From the void. Do you like my, I feel like I'm coming to you from the void here.
Well, I want to see palm trees next time. That's Derrick from Jupiter, Florida. You'll see lots more from him as spring training goes on.